remember the video from Hurricane Michael last month that showed, many schools were, ruined.
Oh
by
yeah,
storm
they
surge
were
and
ripped
wind.
apart. That was almost a Category 5 storm.
Yeah.
Only 3 to hit the United States in history. That was very close to it. We're going to transition out of hurricane season and get into the winter months, which bring tornadoes during El Nino, and that's what we're seeing. And speaking of schools, I had a chance to talk about tornadoes and hurricanes today. Wilkinson Elementary, the 5th grade class there, and they are all excited right there. I'm right in the middle of the kids there, and they had a great time. A lot of questions about tornadoes and hurricanes, and I'll tell you what, they're going to put up a new weather station, just like Scott. Scott recently did that. He had an inch of rainfall at his house today, Scott did, and so we had some pretty heavy rainfall at times. Well, get a look at this. This is Hernando County, and these things can happen real quickly, and the models sometimes don't pick up on them. Yesterday, there was no indication we were going to see severe weather or even tornadoes like this one in Hernando County, and that was an EF1, I believe. And look at the damage it did at Spring Hill. Hernando's just north of Tampa and north of Hillsborough and Pasco and again, Pinellas County, but that ripped the roof off there, an awning as well, and caused some considerable damage. That's what's going to happen with these storms as they move on through. Van Wezel webcam, some heavy rain moving through, and then notice what happens at the end of the pictures here, and the end of the video. You start to see some breaks in the clouds there. There's still some rainfall around, but we have some rain still offshore that's going to be moving onshore. Look at all the heavy rainfall still around the Carolina coast, stretching down along the east coast. That's where that intense Boeing line of intense storms now continues to move off to the southeast. We're still dealing with some light rain. The actual cold front's still back here, so that'll be working its way through the night, and by tomorrow morning sunrise it should be through. We'll look for cooler temperatures, clearing skies somewhat. There'll be a little cloudiness around, but temperatures will cool down on Saturday. Still some light to moderate precipitation occurring well offshore, but we're starting to see some breaks in that action. There's no potential for any severe weather, and I would not see or expect to see any lightning for the remainder of this evening in Sarasota and Manatee counties, just based on these returns and the fact that a lot of the energy was used up earlier with that squall line that moved on through. There are a few lightning strikes with it well to the southeast of our viewing area, and we can still see some light to moderate rain along I-75 in South Sarasota County near Northport, stretching off toward Inglewood. Coming to an end in Venice now. As far as those forecast winds go, they'll stay out of the west overnight, turn northwesterly pretty quickly once the front moves through, and then quickly out of the northeast by tomorrow afternoon. That will usher in some drier air, keep that cold front down to our south at least through Saturday night, and then it comes back northward as a warm front on Sunday, and those winds switch around to the south, and that'll warm us back up as quickly as Sunday afternoon, more so on Monday and Tuesday. Well, the hourly planner tomorrow calling for a cool start in the mid-60s. We'll warm up into the mid-70s. A few clouds around now and again. No threat for rain on Saturday, but as I said, Sunday, different story. So here's the evening. Still some light rain lingering up to about 8, and then most of it should be over. Skies will start to clear a little bit on Sunday or Saturday, and then Sunday the front comes back northward and brings us some rainfall, and we'll see kind of a light to moderate day of rain in the afternoon and evening, and eventually clearing out of here on Monday. Tuesday looks okay. There's a slight chance for a shower late Tuesday night as another front moves on through. So we're in this very fast-acting system. There's another system developing on Thursday of next week, and that's a rather intense low-pressure area, which promises to bring a lot of snow even into Kansas next Thursday. 70 degrees right now. Still some light rain. It's relative humidity now 93%. Winds are out of the southwest at 6, and those winds have died down somewhat. The high today was 81 before the rain moved in. The low this morning was 68. And as far as the overall picture goes, there's another piece of energy working its way through the central United States. That will give us that weak frontal system, I think, again, on in through that warm front, moving back up to it as it attaches it to the low pressure area. Temperatures currently in the 40s, pretty chilly in Cleveland and Chicago and St. Louis, all in the 40s there. For boaters tomorrow, it will be a little bit breezy out there. Northeast winds at 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas will be 2 to 4 feet and a moderate chop. And here's what's happening for the 7-day forecast. Looks good for Saturday. Kind of a cool start and a kind of a cool day too. And then we 60% chance for rain on Sunday, mainly afternoon and evening. And then again, just a slight chance for a shower on Monday. Election day looks good, 85. No excuses there as far as weather goes. And then we get back and do another front on Thursday and Friday. 70% chance for rain on Thursday, late, and Friday, a 50% chance for storms. Back to you.